Here are facts about North Korea. North Korea's official name is the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, despite being a dictatorship. The country is ruled by the Kim dynasty with Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, and now Kim Jong-un as leaders. North Korea follows a unique ideology called Juche, which emphasizes self-reliance and nationalism. The country claims that Kim Il-sung is still the official leader despite his death in 1994. There are no official elections. Voting is mandatory, but only one candidate is on the ballot. Kim Jong-un's birth year is debated. Some sources claim 1982, while others say 1983 or 1984. The country has a 3-generation punishment rule, meaning entire families can be punished for one person's crime. North Korea's military, the Korean People's Army, KPA, is the 4th largest in the world despite the country's small size. The government uses a Songbun caste system, ranking citizens based on their family background and loyalty. The country has its own calendar called the Juche calendar, starting from Kim Il-sung's birth in 1912, so 2025 is actually Juche 114. Daily life and society. Citizens need government permission to live in the capital, Pyongyang. Only the elite and trusted individuals are allowed to own cars. Most North Koreans rely on bicycles for transportation, and bikes require a registration plate. The government decides who can have access to the internet. Only a few thousand people have access to the country's internet. Kwangmyong. The state controls all radio and TV channels. Foreign media is banned. People can only listen to government-approved music, and certain Western music styles are illegal. There are only 28 officially approved hairstyles. Extreme styles or dyed hair are banned. Blue jeans are illegal as they are considered a symbol of American imperialism. The country discourages religious practice, and possessing a Bible can lead to severe punishment. North Korean citizens cannot name their child Kim Jong-un. It's illegal to share the leader's name. Economy and trade. North Korea has one of the weakest economies in the world with frequent food shortages. The country prints its own tourist money, which foreigners must use instead of regular North Korean won. The government once attempted to eliminate all privately held money through a currency reform in 2009, which backfired. The country exports large amounts of counterfeit U.S. dollars known as supernotes. Despite food shortages, North Korea spends millions on luxury goods for its elite. The country is believed to run state-sponsored cybercrime groups that steal money from foreign banks. Many North Koreans secretly rely on Chinese goods smuggled across the border. The government operates secret labor camps in Russia where North Korean workers send wages back home. Some North Korean factories mass-produce methamphetamine as an export product. Despite sanctions, the country has built fake restaurants abroad to generate income. Military and espionage. North Korea has a vast network of underground tunnels designed for military operations. In 1978, North Korea kidnapped South Korean film director Shin Sang-ok to make propaganda movies. North Korea has one of the world's largest submarine fleets, but many are outdated. The country operates a hacker army trained to steal data and money from foreign governments. North Korea has biological and chemical weapons programs in addition to nuclear weapons. The country developed its own GPS jamming technology to disrupt South Korean signals. North Korean spies have been caught posing as defectors in South Korea. In 1968, North Korea captured a U.S. Navy ship, USS Pueblo. It's still held in Pyongyang as a museum. The country has tried assassinating South Korean leaders multiple times, including a failed 1983 bombing in Myanmar. North Korean soldiers are trained to survive for weeks in the wild without supplies in case of war. Propaganda and mythology. North Korea claims Kim Jong-il was born under a double rainbow on a sacred mountain. The regime teaches that Kim Jong-il invented the hamburger, calling it a double bread with meat. North Korean history books say Kim Jong-il never defecated, a claim meant to make him seem superhuman. The government once faked a World Cup victory, telling citizens North Korea won in 2010. The country has a huge statue of Kim Il-sung in Pyongyang, and visitors must bow before it. The regime claimed Kim Jong-un climbed Mount Paektu, wearing leather shoes in freezing temperatures. North Korea staged fake elections for international observers in the past. Citizens are forced to celebrate the birthdays of past leaders as national holidays. The government created a fake village, Kijongdong, near the South Korean border to spread propaganda. North Korean media once claimed Kim Jong-il shot 11 hole-in-ones in a single golf game. Unusual laws and restrictions. Foreigners in North Korea must be accompanied by government guides at all times. North Koreans cannot make international phone calls. It's punishable by execution. Most citizens don't know that men have landed on the moon. Space travel is censored. All North Korean school children must learn to play the accordion. It is illegal to own a private computer without government approval. The government assigns people jobs for life. They cannot freely choose careers. North Korea once banned sarcasm, fearing people would mock the government. The country has only 3 TV channels, all state-run. All university students must pay for their own desks and chairs before studying. The death penalty is used for watching South Korean movies. Miscellaneous. The country has a theme park with almost no visitors, as few can afford tickets. North Korea once hosted a wrestling event featuring WWE's Ric Flair. The country has a massive ski resort despite very few people skiing. The Yanggakdo Hotel in Pyongyang has a hidden 5th floor which tourists cannot access. There's a North Korean-run restaurant in Amsterdam, one of the few outside the country. North Korea built a giant unfinished hotel, Ryugyong Hotel, that stood empty for decades. The country has its own time zone, 30 minutes behind South Korea. The government publishes a monthly magazine in English called Korea Today. Tourists must surrender their passports upon arrival. North Korea has an official beer brand, Taedonggang Beer, made from stolen South Korean equipment.